Once upon a time, in the serene monastery of Jetavana, there was a young monk named Ananda. Despite his dedication to the monastic life, Ananda found himself struggling with overwhelming desires, particularly the urge to masturbate. This internal conflict left him feeling ashamed and distracted from his spiritual practices. One day, unable to bear the weight of his guilt any longer, Ananda decided to seek guidance from the Buddha. He approached the Enlightened One with a heavy heart and confessed his struggle. "Great teacher," Ananda began, "I am tormented by desires that hinder my path to enlightenment. Despite my efforts, I cannot seem to overcome the urge to engage in self-pleasure. What should I do?" The Buddha, with his infinite compassion, looked at Ananda and smiled gently. "Ananda, your struggle is not uncommon. Desires are part of the human experience, but they do not have to control you. Let me tell you a story that might help you understand." Buddha then began his tale. Once, there was a wise king who owned a magnificent elephant. This elephant was known for its strength and calm demeanor. However, one day, the elephant started behaving erratically, breaking its restraints and causing havoc. The king was troubled and sought the advice of a seasoned elephant trainer. The trainer observed the elephant and discovered that its distress was due to a lack of discipline and mindfulness. The elephant had been indulged in all its whims and had lost its sense of control. The trainer advised the king to retrain the elephant, instilling in it a sense of discipline and awareness. Through consistent training and mindful practice, the elephant regained its composure and became even more magnificent than before. It learned to harness its strength with grace and control. Buddha paused and looked at Ananda. "The mind, Ananda, is like that elephant. When left unchecked, it can lead us astray. But with mindfulness and discipline, you can regain control and find peace." The Buddha then offered practical advice to Ananda. Firstly, cultivate mindfulness. Observe your thoughts and desires without judgment. Understand that they are fleeting and do not define you. Secondly, focus on your breath. Meditation will help you anchor your mind and reduce the power of these urges. Lastly, engage in wholesome activities and thoughts. Replace negative patterns with positive ones. Ananda took Buddha's words to heart and began practicing mindfulness and meditation with renewed vigor. He observed his thoughts and desires without letting them overpower him. Slowly, he noticed a transformation within himself. The urges that once seemed insurmountable began to lose their grip. Months passed, and Ananda's discipline and dedication paid off. He found a new sense of peace and clarity in his practice. He realized that while desires were natural, they did not have to control his actions. One day, he approached the Buddha again, this time with a serene smile. "Great teacher, your wisdom has helped me find my path. I now understand that true strength lies in mastering oneself." The Buddha smiled and replied, "Remember, Ananda, the journey to self-mastery is ongoing. Continue to practice mindfulness and compassion towards yourself and others. This is the path to true enlightenment." Ananda bowed deeply, filled with gratitude. He knew that the teachings of the Buddha would guide him through any challenge that lay ahead. And so, the young monk continued his journey, embodying the wisdom and compassion of the Buddha, and inspiring others to overcome their struggles through mindfulness and self-discipline.